one of the rivalries that defines this sport. Ohio State versus Michigan. The scarlet and gray versus the maize and blue. To many fans on both sides, this is a one-game season. Ohio State, of course, defending national champions, but Michigan has bragging rights. They've beaten their rivals the last 4 times. Welcome, the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstrom. Let's get this thing underway. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And he keeps it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. The receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Now they'll run it on the toss. Running with purpose. To the 45. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Ohio State. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Breaking free at midfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The sure hands. It's Moore. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his...
Down he goes. It's a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in and come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They couldn't stop him there. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to pass. It's Sayan. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Keeps it QB draw. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, nowhere to go on the inside on that draw. Tried to bounce it, Kirk, but nothing doing.
How about the push there from the middle of that interior, that defensive line? As you said, nowhere for him to go, so he's trying to make something out of nothing. And by going out wide, he puts himself at risk of being chased down by the speed of this defense, and that's what we got, a loss for the offense.
The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets the first and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sayin. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Peoples. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it. Over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Fights through the tackler. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is what an RPO can do in this kind of situation. Kind of freeze those linebackers, open up those running lanes, and the coverages to give this quarterback the option for a quick handoff or a quick pass. Here he sees the linebackers are back, hands it off, and picks up a critical 4th down.
Second down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. To the air, it's Sayin. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Gets into space at the 50. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. QB keeper all the way. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Stop right there at the line, no gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a low line drive, ugly punt. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finds his man. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
And that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
To the air, it's Sayin. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays